Hey everybody. So yeah, we took our first L of the season. So I mean, hey, it's football. It's gonna happen. We weren't going 17-0. I think a lot of people might think that we're going 17-0, but we weren't. These are grown men out there trying to get paid, professional teams, and every team finds an exploit in a team. So I mean, it is what it is. It's about matchups. It's about matchups. It's about game plan, and we just got out game plan this time. So I'll don't panic, everybody. But I'm gonna give my notes and what I saw just off the visual, off the game. I'm gonna go ahead and get my thoughts off what I seen. Um, and so first off, though, this is overall, though, the macro of looking at everything is that this is a test for the Eagles. This is a test for the Eagles. The RPO game, seeing that how we're going to stop the RPO game. Uh, number one, excuse me, y'all. Number one, how we're going to look at when we face the Eagles. Okay, but so this coming off rip. Okay, so what I said in my preseason video is what happens when defenses figures us out, and they kind of did that, Um, there's no shot at Mike McCarthy and his play calling, but there are going to be times where when we're doing these quick weird reads, when we're doing quick reads, that the defense are going to do quick thinking. They're going to jump on stuff. So, that happened. And this is something that I'm not worried about. I think that the offense is going to, it did kind of seem like they were doing some vanilla stuff, So maybe, I'm not too much worried about it. Our offensive line is messed up right now. We had three. Come on, do the math. 3 out of 5 of our starters are hurt. So do the math. Like, I would be wanting to if I was playing Madden and I had three of my offensive linemen out. Man, I'm trying to get the ball out too. I'm not blaming them for that. You don't know what you have, and that's why I'm not blaming Dak neither. Like Dak is like, man, like dude, I don't know if I'm. Come on, man. If the continuity of the line isn't there, like, aren't you trying to get the ball out too? Like, so don't be mad at Dak. Don't be mad at the O line though. They're just, it was patchwork. So on one of my notes though, Zeke is missed. You know, we really missed that hammer. He punished people. He Man, Zeke, look, I wouldn't want to run and tackle this dude. I don't care like what the media says or what anybody says. Like this dude runs hard and we miss him. We really do when it comes down to the red zone. We miss him. So I mean, it is what it is. He's gone. We got to figure it out though. So, next on my notes is that for the offense is like the RPO game and the read option game is weak, man, because Dak doesn't really run out of it. He really don't, you know. I get it protecting your quarterback and stuff, but whenever you're trying to like it was a lot of drop back passes and defenses now like they're too smart, man. If you're doing a lot of just drop back passes, it happens to I mean, just example, I hate talking about them, but the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts is average. When he drops back, boy ain't good at all. When he do a drop back pass, man, most of the time he's taking the L on it. So like, but it's the same thing for Dak, and and um and Dak is a better passer, but we tried to do some RPO stuff, And then the defense just knew, like, yo, Dak ain't taking off. He's not taking off. So let's just go ahead and just swallow up the running back. I seen that at the end of the game and um a couple times during the middle of the game. So, it is what it is. Dak, if we're gonna play that game, Dak has to take off. Just sometimes he has to take off with the ball. We have to do a quarterback run. We got to make the defense respect his legs. He has the legs. He has the juice. Dak, get it now. I love Dak. I'm not a Dak hater. I love him. All right. Ford is my man. He's the quarterback that I followed the most. Like I followed Romo a little bit. I've always been a Dallas Cowboys fan, but Dak has always been my man. Like, but he has to, man, like the if we're gonna play that game, the RPO game, he has to take off sometimes. We got to make the defense respect him. And they're just not right now. They know they're respecting him more as like a Tom Brady-esque. He's gonna stay in the pocket or he's not gonna run. And it sucks. It sucks. So I hope they figure this out. But yeah, red zone, it is what it is. Like I said, we're missing Zeke and all that stuff. But so let's go to the defense, man. Um, what I saw is that they exploited the aggression of our defense. They exploited it heavily. They seen it. They, you know, our defense. When it comes down to our linebackers, like it was weird with our linebacker play. Like they didn't seem fast. Like we know LVE is LVE, but what they did was whenever Micah, like they made sure to just buy time. Like even on the inside, they made sure to just block him enough and get a pass off. You know, they exploited it perfectly, which sucked. But then when Michael was on the outside, you would see the tackle kicked out wide, very, very wide, and kept Micah out of the play. It was sickening. It was very sickening to see. Like, because Micah wasn't in it. Like, when he was on the outside, they made sure, yo, kick out. Like, do not, but he, like, I don't know. It was very weird to see, but they made sure that Micah was not in the game. Um, they did very good at that. I mean, I got to give them their kudos. It's very shitty to see. I didn't like seeing it, just to be real. But yeah, they made sure. So who else? Who else? Is going to be him? Who else is him? That I have in my notes. Like, who else is him? Like, Osa did his thing again. Um, but who else is him in this defense? I worry about like if Micah, and this was my concern before, like if Micah gets hurt, what's going on with our defense, man? And it I really want somebody else to be a driving force. Like, if we want to get to that crown, we have to have a few driving forces. You know what I mean? It just can't be Micah, because what if Micah get hurt? Then what? Then what's going on? And most Cowboys fans might hate and I love my Cowboys, but this is just real. What are we gonna do if Micah get hurt? What are we gonna do? And I hate that situation. I really do. But we need another dude that is him. We really do. If we want to go over the top to win a Super Bowl, we have to go over the top. And we need another him. So, when the run game, yeah, that speaks for itself. They had like 180 yards at the half. 180. So that's something that has to get cleaned up. But I mean, that's kind of skewed because the first run, I don't know what Dan Quinn was doing. If you look at that play at the beginning of the game where Dobbs ran, he ran. Donald was on the outside. I even said it during the game. I was like, Donald's playing corner. He's playing cornerback. Like what? I'm like, what? There's a bunch of green grass. So what is going on with that play though? That was a very weird play. And then I think Donald crashed inside. So it was a messed up play, but it just opened up the floodgates for Josh Dobbs. It really did. That was a weird play to me. Um, and and then this, come on, man, we got some bad luck, man, on special teams, man. They hit that 62 yard. That's just bad luck. Not everybody's kicking 60-yard field goals. You know, so that just kind of sucked. But you know, hey, so final thoughts, like don't give up on your team, okay? Cowboy Nation, we're fine. We're fine. It was a game where they exploited what they could, you know, which is what they get paid to do. You got to remember, everybody's getting paid. Everybody is getting paid to do something. They want to do something. They're battling against other teams. So don't think that this is the end of the world. We weren't going 17-0. That wasn't happening. And they just found a way that, hey, yo, this matchup looks good here, and this matchup looks good there. They found a way to neutralize Michael Parsons, which I hope is not a continuing trend like the Denver game a couple years back, you know. But we have to find a way to they're using our aggression against us, and that was very obvious that we're going to use, and it's mobile quarterbacks, man. Really mobile quarterbacks, not Daniel Jones's mobile quarterbacks. They're like mobile court, like Jalen. I'm worried about Jalen Hurts. Actually, he's the number one, man. I'm worried about Jalen Hurts, man. Like, this was a litmus test for the Eagles. It really was, for us to see what we're going to do against somebody who really wants to run the ball, for a quarterback that wants to run the ball. But hey, man, we're gonna come up from this, and DC 4L for life, man. Love them Cowboys. Let's go.